Welcome to another episode of our NHL 19 franchise mode, where we have expanded the league to 32 teams and brought back the Quebec City Nordiques. Those Nordiques are your Stanley Cup champions for the 2022-23 season, year number 5 of our franchise mode series. What a great Stanley Cup playoffs that was. All right, the next step is to dominate the final 5 years of this franchise mode. The goal will be to try to win another cup, and to do that, we need to get through off-season. What we're going to do is go through off-season in this episode, try to get through as much as we can, as quickly as we can, and see if we might even be able to get the preseason and the first 10 games of the season, the regular season of season number 6, under our belts before we call it. So, if you do like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and you hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you're always in the loop for when we put up a brand new video. We try to get our videos up daily, but sometimes we miss a day or two. We'll just have to see how that goes, and thank you very, very much for the support. All right, let's get right to it. We need to get to the draft here, but before we do that, I want to take a quick look at the contracts and give you a quick overview of what we're dealing with. As you can see, we have got a number of really good players who need to be brought back. DeSalvatore, Miller, Zadorov. Who else is in here? Yes, Wallstrom, Christopher, Girard. Although we may not be bringing Girard back. I was doing some looking at this just a minute ago, and I don't think we're going to bring Girard back. Noonan. So, a bunch of really good players that we need to find room for, and especially Remy Stallcup. Remy Stallcup here, 90 overall. Yeah, he's a real man right there. 22 years old, Conn Smythe winner. We're going to have to give him a big boy contract, long-term deal. So hopefully we'll get that locked down as well. So we've got a lot to look at. I've looked at a couple of our players that we may be moving on from. People like Duchesne, who's got $6.7 million contract. And what is it, 5 years left? 3 years left or something like that? And just not somebody that... we're going to try to keep on the team because he's going to start dropping off, right? So let me take a quick look here at the draft class and the draft board. I want to make sure I'm good to go. Plan out the plan of attack for the draft, and I will be right back. Okay, I had an opportunity to take a look at the draft class, figured out where our picks are going to be, did a little bit of planning, and it's time to get right to the draft here. So hopefully... we'll have a pretty good draft. We'll have to see how that goes. Let's get to the draft here. All right, so we win. The Binghamton Devils are going to win the Calder Cup. All right. Salary cap increase. Next up is going to be the actual draft order. There we go. We're picking number 9. All right, we got Vancouver's number 9 pick. Looks like Toronto, Los Angeles, Colorado, Vegas, and Florida are going to round out the top 5. The Rangers, Detroit, Minnesota, our pick at number 9, and then San Jose at 10. All right, so it looks pretty decent. Let's go ahead and move on. Skip that. See who retired this year. After the 5th year, Eric Stahl. Nice, not bad. 13, almost 1,400 games played there at just over 1,000, just under 1,100 points. Not bad. Just under 1,400 games played and just under 1,100. Wow, I can't talk right now. Just under 1,400 games played and just under 1,100 total points for his career. That's a great career. Very good, Eric Stahl. Then we got Bergeron, Pavelski, Parise, Pominville, Wheeler, Williams, Krejci, Steen, and Stastny, making up the top 10 or so there. All right, let's see if there's any goalies that to retire after year number 5. Luongo hangs it up. All right, Lundqvist is done. Miller's done. Anderson, Elliott, Smith, Johnson, Khudobin, Montoya. Not bad. A lot of goalies are done. All right, so they're out of the way. Lundqvist is finished. Whew. It's a long time for him. What a career. Okay, Pro Scout is calling. Let's go ahead and okay on that. Okay, well, let's get to the draft here. I think I've got a good plan in place. I think I know what I want to do. Let's see if I can execute. Here we go. First up is going to be trying to land the 6th overall pick. Okay, guys, we're going to give this trade a shot. Nobody wants to be traded here at this point, but we really, really want the 6th overall pick. And the 6th overall team is just being difficult. So we're going to try to see if we can find a way to make this work. We're going to go with the our first 9th overall pick for Florida's 5th overall pick. We're going to throw in Tanev. Now, Tanev is a player that we are not going to end up playing on our team. He is really, really good with the puck skills. And he's okay. He looks like he'll be really, really good with the shooting skills eventually. But right now, he's not that great in either defense or physical. His physical's pretty atrocious. In fact, he's probably going to get hurt a ton. At 5'11", he's just going to get bounced around. So I think we're going to pass on this kid and see what we can do about maybe making this fly. Now, I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to give it a shot, and we'll just have to see. And maybe we can make this work. So let's give it a try. There we go. Boom. Look at that. They didn't want to trade. They didn't want what we wanted, but it was too good for them to pass up. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Florida, so we are accepting your trade offer. All right, so there we go. We got the guy that we want. Now we can move on to some other things. What I'd like to do is see if we can offload Duchesne, Brodin, and Girard. All three of those individuals are people that we'd like to get rid of, and I think I know what I want to target when it comes to that next pick. And if I double check this, I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure I have to go down somewhere in the realm of, oh, there's Champion. There's the guy we're going to try to pick it at 5th overall. He's absolutely amazing. Let me show you this guy. Yeah, A's across the board with a B. Great defenseman. That's what we're looking for. And as we drop down here to 9, there just really wasn't anybody in here that I wanted. Blackburn is the next defenseman. He's just not that good. These guys are all A, B, B quality. Eaton wouldn't have been awful, but he's a right winger. And I don't want another playmaker. I'm looking for somebody who can maybe do something offensively. So we're going to try to skip that. In fact, what we're going to look at, I'm looking at this guy Irvine here. Irving is a two-way forward. Look at those stats. That's what we want. And he's going 15th overall. So I'm going to try to get maybe 13 or 12 and see if we can pick up that draft pick. And we can offload some of our other guys. Now, the good part about that is 12 is to the west. So if we offload, say, Duchesne and Brodin, it's going to be tight, but we might be able to do that. Let's see what we can do. Maybe they'll take it. Let's take a look. So we're going to give them Duchesne. We're going to get this $6.7 million contract off of our books. Same with the $5 million contract here. They're getting 2 veteran players. Ooh, I had to bring somebody back. Let's see. Who do they have available? Who do they have available that they want to give up? That has 1 year left. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody. Nobody they want to give up with 1 year left. Who is here with no trade value? Who's here? Okay, here we go. Fine. Oh, here we go. Is Marco Dano? Yeah, let's take Marco back. Let's bring Marco back. Let's grab Marco. And they would still have more players than we do. Interesting. Let's grab one more. One more. Let's go with, we need somebody that's on a 1 year deal. Yeah, anybody down here with no trade value. Like, we've already got Dano. This kid Ali here might work. Yeah, we grab that. So we're taking a forward and a defenseman back for a forward and a defenseman. That should go through. There's no reason why it shouldn't. That's a ton of trade value. We're getting the 12th. We're picking up 2 AHL guys. I could try to maybe throw on a draft pick here. See if maybe we can get a draft pick to go for maybe next year, right? Let's throw on, let's throw the second on there. All right, so let's see if that will go through. A first, Dano, Ali, and a second for Duchesne and Brodin. No, that's not going to go. Sweet. Ooh, okay, so it's close. It's real close. All right, let's throw on the 7th. Let's throw our 7th on there, because I don't think we're using our 7th this year. There we go. 7th is gone, and we get what we want. That 12th overall, great player. And we're offloading a ton of cap space. So that is good news. All right, next up. Next up, you know, honestly, we don't have a whole lot left that I'm interested in picking up. We've got our 2 first-rounders. We've got the 2nd rounder already with the pick that we're going to have available. So I'm all right with that. I think it's just time to start offloading the rest of this. And to be completely honest, the only thing we have left that really needs to go is Girard. We could maybe try Colorado. Yeah, they look like they had a pretty tough year. Did they need a defenseman? That's the big question. Let's find out. Looks like they could. Yeah, they definitely need defense. All right, let's trade him to Colorado. They need defense badly. Go all the way down here. They have a first next year. We'll go ahead and grab that, and we're going to go back with, because they need defense so badly, we're going to give them both thirds, and we're also going to give them both, if there's room, we'll give them Stevenson and Girard. Because I think that's enough to maybe... Oh, we don't need to give them both Stevenson and Girard. We probably just need to give them that. All right, we'll give that a shot. 2/3 Girard for a first. All right, there we go. Perfect. So we got our first for next year. And it's Colorado's first, so that could even be a lottery pick right there, potentially. All right, so there we go. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. So what do we have left? I think we just have the... I think we only have 4th, 5th, and 6th left. We got a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th left. That's it. All right. Well, I pretty much know what I want to do with these, so let's just go ahead and get the rest of the draft taken care of. Yeah, let's just do it. Where are we at? 6 overall pick. Okay, here we go. Sim options to our next pick. All right, so we're going to be taking Irving here. This is who we wanted. Make that pick. Okay. Next up, we're going to see if what I need to do is, before we do this, I need to go to the 4th round. There we go. To our pick in the 4th round. Yeah. I need to move this up. I need to move it up to the 24th. 124th. Yeah, let's see if they'll they'll straight up trade this. If they'll straight up trade this, we're in good shape. Because there's a guy up here that I really, really want. Cool. Awesome. All right, so we can go ahead and do that. We'll sim to our next pick, which should be that one, right? Oh, no, the 2nd round guy. Okay, so 2nd round. 2nd round guy. Here we go. Allen. We're going to take this guy. Power forward. You take a look at his stats. Yeah, we're definitely going to target that guy. Okay. And then all the rest of these are good to go. So the 4th round pick, the one we traded up for a couple spots, we're going to go ahead and snag Voinov with that. A medium elite guy. Gem. Yeah, we're going to grab that guy. Okay. And potentially trade him off. He's trade bait. And then we've got next user pick. Round number 5. This should be, yes, Shing Time. Shing Time, another medium elite, this time a goaltender. We're going to snag him. There we go. Like I said, you do the pre-scouting and you set up your draft so you know what you want. And you end up getting good stuff. Sim to next round. All right, this will be our last pick. And this one, if we're lucky... Did I not do it right? Ooh, I think I might have screwed that up. Nope, we got the guy we wanted, I think. Yeah, I think this is the guy we wanted. Pretty sure that's the guy we wanted. Excellent. What did I do? Did I hit the wrong button? I must have hit the wrong button. Yeah, that's the one we wanted because he's not here. Yeah, and then Carter's the only extra. Carter was the extra if we had our 7th round pick. I just wanted to pick him up because he's got B's, B minuses, and that might be worth a little bit of trade value. As it is, it's not that big a deal. So that's it. We're done. User pick should end the draft for us. There we go. And we got the ones we wanted. That's pretty good. Champion, Irving, Ellen, Voinov, Shingtime, and Gannon. Pretty much the bottom half there, all trade bait. All right, up next is going through our re-sign phase. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this. Boys, stick around, and I will be back in just a second to show you free agency. Here we go. All right, guys, we made it to free agency. Let's go ahead and take a look at who is available. All right, Willie Nee. He's going to be out there this year. Bo Horvat, Morrissey, Hamilton, Svechnikov, Kempe, Tanev, Pesci, Wilson, Wenzel. Okay, so some players. There's some players, but what we're going to need this year is a goalie. We're not going to go with Carter Hart, or Carter, not Carter Hart. We wish we had Carter Hart. Carter Hutton. He didn't do very well for us last year, but what we are going to do is take a look and see who's available here. Ooh. Wow, look at that, Corpusalo. He's not 88 overall. That's no way he's 88 overall. We're only asking for 2.175. That ain't going to happen. But this Kakinen kid, this might be good. 26 years old. He might be a good backup for a few years. Let's see what we can do. Give him a shot. Offer him a contract. He wants a 1-year deal at 1.5. Let's make sure we get him. Let's go ahead and give him 1.6. Yeah, we can give him 1.6. We got plenty of cap right now. Yeah, we got 12 million in cap for a 1-year deal. Not a problem. We can go ahead and give him 1.6. So there we go. We got ourselves a backup. And wow, let's see here. Anybody worth taking a look at center wise? Donato, not really. Not a whole lot here. Not what I'm looking for. Okay. Just taking a peek. Just taking a peek real quick. All right, give me a second. I got to go through and double check to see how many players we need for our AHL team, because I cleaned house. Once I get that figured out, I will go ahead and get those contracts offered. We'll tender those up and see who accepts those contracts and who doesn't, and we will move on from there. So give me a second to figure out what I have on this team. Okay, we've gone and offered some contracts to some players to fill out the AHL team. Let's go ahead and get to the calendar screen here so we can see if they accept those deals. That should be enough. Let's see if we can get these guys in here. All right, there's our backup goalie for the year. Excellent. Got everybody we wanted. We can move on to the next year and get ready for preseason. All right, let's sim to the next season, and I will see you in a second. All right, we made it through the offseason. We're about to begin year number 6 here in the franchise mode. I'm going to jump in, edit the lines up, get the rosters the way they need to be, and then I'll show you what we're working with. Now, this video is running a little bit long, so I think that might be where we leave it. We're not going to get into preseason this year. This episode, we'll get into the preseason and get all the way through year number 6, if we can, in the next episode. So, what we're going to do is just stick around for a couple minutes here, guys. Take a look at how our team shaped up, and let's get hyped for next season. Give me a second. Okay, for the preseason and for the first bit of the regular season here, season number 6, we're going to try this for the Quebec City Nordiques. We have Forsberg, Hughes, and DeSalvatore on the first line. We'll go with Homer, Perfetti, and Paling on the second line. Wallstrom, Malone, Kaprizov on that third line. Tuft, Jankowski, and Noonan on the fourth line. Defensively, we're looking at Morgan Riley and Keandre Miller on the first line. Zadorov and Christopher on the second pairing, and Boychuk and York on the third pairing. For depth, we have Piero Zabatal, one of our young defensemen. Hopefully that will help him out. He is listed as a depth guy, so hopefully that is indeed what he should be playing as. And Sissons will be down there to spell any forward that gets hurt. Hopefully we don't need to bring anybody else up. If we do, we have guys down in the AHL that can make it work. We'll just have to deal with the waivers and whatnot on their way back down. So that is going to be what the team looks like this year, and I think we're in good shape. I think we replaced the people we needed to replace with players that were growing anyway, prospects that were growing, and be able to bring a little bit of our prospects up to replace some of those that we lost that saved us a bunch of money. So that's always good. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Make sure it's turned on so you know when we put up our next episode. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and tackle preseason, all of year number 6 if we can. Get that all knocked out and out of the way unless there's some major hiccup, and that should be good. Now, if you want to watch live, you can check us out on Twitch at The Final Knight Errant. We hope to see you there. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching one more time, and we will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.